You're good? You're fine?
Very, very chilly out. Is it like over now though, or do you think there's gonna be more problems?
Well, I don't want to let Kenneth just get away with his role in this. Phoenix, I'm viewing as untouchable. If Mason wants to do something about that, then we'll do something about that, but... As for me, I don't want to touch Phoenix with a 10-foot pole.
Are you?
When they subpoena phones, though, I hope he fucking burns for his role in what happened to Dust. Because those dumbasses were texting about it.
Really?
Yes. There's a text from Casey to Phoenix that said, "When I come in, introduce me as V."
Yeah.
So,
How far back did the message go? Because if he
14
genuinely
days ago.
was, okay, if he genuinely was just hired, I don't see this going any further. But if they were like friends and they actually like care for each other and stuff, I see it. I see him trying to do something.
Either way, I'm going after Kenneth.
I'm just worried about him getting to you before you get to him.
One of his main supporters is now fucking dead. I haven't seen Ursula in a while. Though Kenneth wouldn't be stupid enough to meet up with me now.
And Phoenix, do you think he's gonna try anything?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to get the SIM cards from Mason so I can have a closer look at them again. I want to deep dive into the text messages. I want to know everything. I wasn't really in a state yesterday to go through them.
Yeah, I think this is the best thing to do. Because I know you want to keep personal, but if there's someone, if you figure something out and it's something that the club's gonna need to know, then
Something else I just remembered about murder warrants.
yeah.
I don't know if it's still the case, but years ago, sometimes they would be able to get authorization for bank monitoring.
For a murder case?
Yeah. If they want to catch you, they will... I don't know if they still can do bank monitoring, but it'll be something to keep in mind.
But to try and figure out like a pattern?
No, to figure out where you are, because back in the day, they would get a ping as soon as you went to a bank and made a withdrawal or a deposit.
Oh.
Because they had an alert on your account, and they'd be able to go directly to that bank or that ATM and try to catch you. I don't
Okay, that's
know
good to
if
know.
I don't know if they still do that, is the thing.
I mean, I'm guessing they can still look at your account to
Oh,
see
yeah, they can
anything.
subpoena the records.
Yeah.
But that'd be less. That's probably not what they're going to be concerned about. What they're going to want to do, assuming that murder warrants go out, or at the very least, me and Mason, they're going to want to catch us. And I have no intention of making it easy for them.
You willing to shoot for that?
That's something we're going to have to discuss, like, together. Personally, I don't want it to come down to more violence, but if it's shoot cops, get out, don't go to prison for murder,
Yeah.
But the warrant I currently have, I'm fairly certain is for the stunt I pulled the other day, trying to bait PD into pressing something for the Joanna stuff. That statute runs out on like Wednesday or Thursday, so.
Well, I'm just hoping the rest of the club is around to help you get in the chase. Jesus.
Yeah. If I'm solo, I'm probably pretty much lay low. Not be using my vehicles. Not wear my cut. Anything that'll make it easy for them to be like, that's her. Because I don't want to go down solo for this if push comes to shove, you know?
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, like, I don't want to be alone and have no chance of evading.
Might need to get someone to buy you a new phone, right? Or
oh, I don't give a fuck about that,
okay.
because if they're gonna subpoena it, they're gonna subpoena it. Honestly, I should have just started sending the raunchiest shit to Mason last night. Make them suffer.
Okay. I'm kind of suffering knowing you might have done that.
Damn it. That would have been the funniest shit.
Yeah, I guess it's just now it's just a waiting game of when will you get this warrant?
I would suspect within the next 72 hours we'll know. Because when you think about it, right? They had multiple scenes that they had to go to. That's a lot of shit to compile.
Yeah.
Even still, they never found the other rental car, probably. They did, however, find your car, which is what I'm concerned about, but...
You could just say it was stolen.
Yeah, but they'd be able to tell if there were signs of tampering.
I'm surprised they didn't impound it, if I'm being honest. I thought something that serious they would have impounded it.
Is gonna be that they couldn't prove one way or another. that it was actually involved. Either that or they just, in the everything, forgot to impound it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's possibly they were too busy actually looking at the rest of the case, they just completely forgot.
But, is Saren around? Liam said to call him as soon as warrants went out, but...
Who?
Serenade.
I have no idea who that is.
One of the lawyers that we put on retainer months ago. Because I need to contact him. Even if this is just about the Joanna thing. Man, I can't even go fishing right now because I don't have a fishing license and I can't go get one.
Why don't you have a fishing license?
Because I never went and got one.
Jesus. You know, I feel like fishing is how they're gonna get you. They're gonna see you fishing, they're gonna go in the water and find you.
Because nobody goes fishing anymore.
It's crazy. I remember when I first moved to the sea, everyone was fishing, and then just not anymore apparently.
We stopped fishing after Dax died. Did you notice that?
No. I stopped fishing way before that, I think, because I just couldn't.
You still went fishing with us.
I'm just trying to think. What do we do to pass time when we wait for this stupid warrant?
I mean, we can still do what we normally do. It's just at a higher risk.
Something you want to risk though? But I'm just worried about, I don't know, like, yeah, I just checked for your warrant, but they could have put a warrant out for me, you, in between this, and then
my worry, right? If this warrant is for what I did to Joanna,
yeah,
they get me on this warrant before the other warrant goes up, and I get put up on a hold because they already have me in custody.
yeah. You can check once. Oh, nothing. Okay, we're fine for the rest of the day, and then suddenly we have one.
That's the thing. You're not fine for the rest of the day. You have to check multiple times a day because warrants go live throughout the day.
Yeah.
And I don't. If I put myself on the lemon list, then Edie knows I'm around. I might twat out just for funsies. I'm just, wow, that's crazy. Wow. That's
Take a picture of yourself at the courthouse and then, you know,
crazy.
just play it out.
What?
Take a picture of yourself at the courthouse and just try it out, and then obviously once you left though, just make them go on a giant goose chase.
I have to chase. Oh god, that's so much risk. So
Especially if like their head, whoever's like heading all this, is awake and they know you, they're gonna be like, oh my god.
No, she'd know that I'm being fucking bullshit. if she is around.
Hmm.
She didn't pick up.
That must be really complicated though. Aren't you guys like friends?
It's complicated.
Yeah. Is there a place you can buy boats? I never
don't think so.
asked,
There used to be back in the day, but
because I noticed there's a garage over here where you can park boats.
yeah, there used to be. That garage has been there for a while, right?
I don't know. I only noticed it a few weeks ago.
I wonder. Well, let's go down to the dock and see. Because you used to be able to buy boats.
Guessing not.
Well, you can buy a helicopter down at the airport, so...
I don't see a boat guy here.
There isn't, like, a guy down at the airport. It's, like, a spot. Hold on. Hold, park. Go park. 'Cause I want to see.
Oh, okay.
I want to see something.
Where's that park here?
I was going to say
What do
down
you
by
mean?
the dock, but this is okay, too.
Oh, I'm bad again. You could have gotten in the car.
I'm fine. This is the other thing. I'm actively in a sling from getting shot.
I don't like how much my car rolls even when I stop.
Don't go all the way down, you bozo.
V, my car's going into the ocean, help! Thank you, thank you.
Come on. I'm actively in a sling, so if my stitches pop, it's your fault.
No, it's my car's fault.
I look kind of good as a brunette.
I mean, you know, you do you.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying, you do you. If you want to be brunette, be brunette.
No one ever lets me have any fun with the normal hair colors.
What do you mean? I'm saying, if you want to have brunette hair, have brunette hair.
Go over to Taco Street. Everyone is always so thrown when I don't have bright ass hair, and they're like, "Oh, that's different." Why can't I be normal, huh?
Because the normal V is the one with bright hair.
Why can't I look like a normal human being?
That would be crazy. What the hell's happening here? Was it?
I don't know.
There's definitely some kind of block or something.
There's
Jesus.
no one here.
And I just want to own a jet ski. That's so hard to ask.
Yeah, there used to be a guy. Over this way.
Hey, what happened to BBMC? I've not heard from, like, heard of them or from them at all.
Oh no, I don't know. Have they all just like not been around?
Yeah, that's like I have not seen any BBMC member on
I
Lemon
mean,
list or anything like that.
I'm gonna be so for real. People could say the same thing about the Raiders right now.
That is true, but BBMC, there's so many of them. I thought one would be around. Ooh, bins.
Yeah,
I wish I could rummage through these. I'd
there
love to
used
go
to
through these bins.
be a guy down here back in the day.
Hmm. Yeah.
The
Okay.
whole city's
PD.
sleepy.
If PD is a boat. I want a boat.
Even the Saints have been like not around as much. I was catching up with Ethan a few days ago,
Hmm.
and like it was literally just him and Jordan around.
We're from the Saints.
Yeah.
This is infuriating. 'Cause
You
I
just
swear
want a
to God,
boat.
I just want a boat. I just want a boat, man. I swear to God, I've seen people go past boats in Chumash before, and they're not like they're like the goddamn the cool jet ski looking ones, if you know what I mean. Not jet skis, but they're like I don't know.
I mean, they were probably PD boats, or they were stolen.
Could have been, yeah. Lee, what do you normally get up to when you have a warrant then?
I don't know. I've never had one.
You ever had a warrant? Oh my God, and here I thought you was more of a criminal than you actually are. Those hanging doors always closed?
No.
Hmm, okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was
Go
gonna
back
say.
towards them.
I swear those hangers always used to be open.
What the fuck? Oh, something else.
Yeah.
If you walk up to the homeless people that are around the tent cities,
Yeah.
they start talking about like how they want their next hit of pills.
Hmm. What, just and like every homeless guy? Is there just one guy that's really addicted to pills?
No, you just walk up. If you see a homeless guy or homeless person loitering around the tents, go talk to him. I think it's just indicative of the fact that there's a drug problem in Little Seoul, to be honest.
Probably. Yeah, I was wondering where all those tents came from.
Yeah, I think it's people who have lost their homes because of their crippling drug addictions.
Yeah. I remember like, a bunch of homeless people like were outside the apartments, and then like I'm guessing like they got kicked out, and now they're back. What? Are they asking for Oxy?
No, I think they're just stating a fact.
Oh, okay.
But like, I was catching up with a friend last night. He's like, yeah, I was talking to this homeless guy outside of the Cinder Buns, and he was talking about his next hit of pills.
Drugs really do ruin your life.
Yeah, they do. I don't know what I'm gonna do because no one else is gonna be around once you go to bed.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do now.
Like, I want to do stuff. I want to be around, but like...
Same.
Ding Dong, Riley, James, Faraday.
Did you know? You know what? I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna call them out. They want roles in the club, but they're not around to do it.
Oh,
Calling them out.
do it. Call them out.
Forgot how bad the south side hurts my head. Ow. At least I'm trying to do what I want to do in the club. At least I'm staying around doing it.
And this is true.
James, I think he said he wanted to be an enforcer. My ass. I can't remember what he said.
I haven't seen James in weeks, it feels like.
The fuck?
What?
To the left.
The left or the right?
To the left. To our left. Do you not see the giant? You don't see that? To our left right now?
The angled wall?
You don't see the giant yellow truck?
Oh, the... What the fuck? Drive up. I want to see who's in it.
What the hell? Hey, you good there? What, are you doing construction work?
Yep,
Oh hell yeah! Where are you doing construction work?
everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. Okay, okay, okay. You know, I heard. You know, what's it called? The city hall needs tearing down. So I think you should go do that.
I feel.
Okay, okay. Have a good day.
Okay, let's do a swing by City Hall.
I'm really hoping he tears down the city hall.
Why City Hall? Why not like Davis PD where the marshals work out of?
Does the police have like a bunch of different stations? They can just go to another one. City hall's a city hall. There's no other place like it.
You know, I know Wade says no reruns, but like, man, what if we just bombed all the PDs again?
I'd be so down to do that. If they're gonna take me in for assisted murder or whatever, I'm at least gonna die going in or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the cool saying
The
is.
downside is, right?
Yeah.
I wanted Mesa and I to do the whole legal marriage thing before anything happened yesterday.
Oh, you can't now because oh.
Can't do it now.
Isn't that gonna be an issue with like your wedding as well? If you have a warrant when your wedding's happening, can't you bust that? Kind of fucked with them, but.
Oh god. We should have just done it yesterday, but we didn't have time.
You should have done it. You should have done it the other time.
There it is, Veronica Westfield.
Yeah. See what you mean? Got done this. Dion Williams has 4 warrants.
Man, I have a nice little wanted thing on my profile too.
Anyway, isn't Ruby that EMS?
Huh?
That EMS lady that I always run into. She looks exactly like her, but is her name Ruby?
I don't know.
She stole my shoes one time.
Are you talking about Sage?
No, I don't know. I don't know her name. She looks exactly like an EMS that saved my life multiple times.
Let's see. First degree murder, the unlawful killing of another human without justification or valid excuse with malice, forethought, premeditation. I think it's going to be first because they know. I also wouldn't be surprised if I get active torture.
I mean, did you? Or did you make it quick?
I carved her up like a Halloween pumpkin.
Yeah,
So,
you know that would do it. Yeah.
looking at charges, um, first degree, act of torture, kidnapping, assault with a deadly is possible as well for the Kenneth thing. Oh, this is gonna hurt my wallet.
That's if you get caught. The difference.
Yeah. Well, actually, since he went down, attempted second degree, maybe? Depends on what they want to articulate. But definitely first degree, which is a hold until trial. But that's not what, So the warrant I currently have, I think, is going to be for either attempted murder of a government or attempted first. If I get the warrant for Casey, it's going to be a whole host of charges because they can 100% articulate active torture.
You said I might get accomplice.
Uh, it's possible, yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. Do they have any proof that you were there at?
My blood was on scene.
No, not at the shootout. I mean, at like where it happened.
If they subpoena my phone records, I don't know if they still are able to triangulate location.
Okay. I can totally see them giving you a warrant for, because it's so obvious that it's linked, especially if he snitched. But couldn't they technically prove that you're the one that was there that killed her, kind of thing?
Um, there are ways that they can go about proving it without having DNA evidence on scene.
Okay.
Um, at any rate, the only thing that stopped my DNA from potentially being on scene is the med kits that Mason gave me.
Yeah.
But if they I have a weapon on me that I'll be keeping on me. It's not one of the guns, but it has Casey's blood all over it. So,
Why are you keeping that on you? Because that's very risky.
it is risky, but if they put out a warrant for you, me, and Mason, at the very least me and Mason, they're gonna raid our shit. They're gonna find the guns. They're gonna find the SIM cards.
Yeah. I didn't know they could raid over something like this.
Over murder?
Yeah, I don't know the police protocol.
They will 100% raid over murder. Are you kidding me? They're gonna want to find the weapon.
Okay. Definitely keeping stuff on me then.
Well, put it away for now. We put the guns up very specifically to not risk getting caught with them right now. Unfortunately, Once warrants go up, Mason's probably not gonna let me have any of the guns on me.
Ready to check?
Yo.
Just making sure. I mean, here's the thing, if you don't have the gun on you, they're gonna just raid, aren't they?
Yeah.
This lady want to speak to me. She want to speak to me about drugs.
This one doesn't want to talk.
How dare you not want to speak to me? Why don't you want to speak to me?
Yeah, but anyway, what was like I was saying?
You're gonna raid if you don't have the weapon on you?
Yeah, they'll do that, but my guess is just based off of how things used to be, which, mind you, is not a great metric because PD is vastly different now. Back in
Yeah.
the day, they would lock down your shit I think even while you had a warrant, and they would raid you to try to find it. Or if they didn't have enough to press a warrant, they would get a raid warrant signed so they could articulate your connection to the crime.
Okay.
This is years ago. I don't know how PD operates now, obviously.
I mean, I don't see why they would do any different.
But it's why I moved my bike, just as a precaution. And I think Mason's probably gonna do the same. Because we don't want anything tied back to the clubhouse.
Hmm?
Because the last thing I want is for the club to get fucked over on this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna know I'm connected to it no matter what because I reported dust missing.
Yeah.
I actively gave PD evidence of Casey's involvement, and an officer knows that it was my intention to go after Casey, so...
That's why I was curious whether they're gonna assume it was the raiders or just the, you know.
The officer I was in contact with knows that it's personal.
Okay. Because the last thing I want, obviously, is them investigating the whole club and finding something else completely different to what it's actually about, kind of thing. I just don't want them looking into the club because they think it's a raiders thing.
Yeah, no. If I manage to have a conversation, which is probably ill-advised, but if I manage to do that without admitting to shit, I'll try to be like, well, whatever happened. I don't know what happened, but I'd assume it was a personal thing.
Conversation with who?
Someone.
Yeah. If it's with a cop, that sounds like a stupid idea, especially with your warrant.
Who do you think I'm going to try to get the information out of?
Huh?
Oh, Wade is going to be around for chat. Okay.
You know, I suddenly feel like going to sleep.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm actively avoiding Wade.
Why are you avoiding Wade?
I don't know. It's just it's worked out. So it's just what's been happening so far. So you know, why not continue it?
Crazy. He's just dealing with some stuff in his apartment, and then he's gonna be free to chat with me.
Okay. So this Ken guy, whatever his name is.
Kenneth Jesperson, quote-unquote reformed serial killer.
Okay. If I see him, want me to do anything?
No, for right now. Hold off. I'm telling you now, I say anything about Kenneth's involvement to multiple people in this city, he's fucked.
Yeah.
I told Lottie Breeze last night about Dust dying, that Kenneth was involved to some degree. And she is ready to fucking hunt him down.
Okay.
I might not even have to get my hands dirty with this one. I just gotta point the right people in the right direction.
It's just something I find really hard to believe is this Kenneth guy. He's been around for a while, I'm guessing, right?
He has been around since before the last economic collapse.
Yeah, but then he only got a profile yesterday. This is what I find so hard to believe, because he was wearing the thing he was wearing yesterday in the profile picture.
It's so easy to go without getting a profile in the city.
Really?
As long as you don't get any kind of licenses aside from your driver's license, you never have to have a profile. If you never get so much as a traffic ticket, you can be a ghost.
You know, because I was gonna say, it just feels like he popped out of nowhere.
No, he's been around. When we first came back to the city, he wanted to talk. Mason was out of town, and I was still friendly with some of the ADMC, but I didn't want to involve them. So I went and I spoke to him alone. Mason was furious about that, and we weren't even dating yet, like, officially. We had literally just made up. And that's where Kenneth was like, oh, well, Casey didn't take me up on my offer to get her out of prison. And, you know, I'm never gonna know how she got out. My assumption is her father managed to pay her way out, but that remains to be seen.
So that's why you don't believe it was hired? Do you think it was personal some way?
I mean, it's always personal. I got Kenneth put into AdSec accidentally once because he was calling me and harassing me. And my sister took it upon herself to contact the DOC, and he got thrown into AdSec. I don't think he appreciated that much because AdSec was not great. And they put him there for a while.
Are you able to refuel my car?
What, you
Just
can't
don't
get the,
feel like...
you can't
Yeah,
get the pump?
I just don't want to grab the pump. I guess my arms are feeling lazy after yesterday.
Well, you stabbed 2 bitches yesterday.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I didn't want to say this, but kind of embarrassing that both of them had guns and I managed to stab both of them.
I don't think she ever shot at me.
She had a gun. She definitely shot at me,
I
but
don't think I ever saw her gun aimed at me.
maybe she didn't want to hurt you. Maybe she wanted to bring you somewhere.
Oh no, she wanted me dead. She was insisting the entire time she was insisting that she won. Did your car not refuel?
A bit. It's fine. That kind of had me a bit on edge. How even when we had her in the back of the car bleeding out, she was so cocky. Made
She
me
thinks she
worry.
won
Yeah.
because of whatever she did to Dust. I said this to Lottie last night, and I hate saying it and admitting it, but I think Dust dying might have been a blessing.
Really?
They looked to be in rough shape. They were terrified of me. They don't have to live with the trauma of whatever she put them through the last 2 weeks. They don't have to live with the fallout of that. And I sincerely hope when those phone subpoenas land that Phoenix burns for his role. Because guess what? If Phoenix gets caught for his role in what happened to Dust, he's probably gonna get accomplice to murder. And guess
Yeah.
what? That means me, him, and Mason all in prison at the same fucking time. And prison is a lawless fucking land. Kenneth is calling.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello, Veronica. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah, how you feeling after getting stabbed and shot?
Stabbed? Did you stab me? I don't know. There was a lot going on.
Someone stabbed you.
Well, I got shot, that's for sure. I also shot you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. It's not my first rodeo, Kenneth.
Not mine either. I'm calling out of courtesy. Do you have questions? Oh yeah, before you ask, I am not in the city. If I'm being honest with you, you're not going to hear from me for a very long time.
That's
That is so. But I figured before I go my way, I can give you something.
why
You
Dust?
have wasn't my idea. And that's the honest to God truth. I mean, well, okay. Let me rephrase that a little bit. 'Cause I'm not gonna pussyfoot around anything. Much. But Dust was Casey's idea because Casey wanted to do to someone that you cared about the same way that she had done it to you previously, if I'm wording that correctly. It was meant to be a repeat of whatever it was that she put you through initially. Essentially, Casey wanted to create or make Dust see you as an enemy, a target of rage. And the intention was for Casey to bring you to Dust and to have Dust kill you.
Dust was terrified of me.
That makes sense, considering Casey would dress up as you. Everything that occurred was, of course, by her design, but a lot of it was also, I suppose, a bit of a communal sort of situation.
Did you ever meet Phoenix?
Identities weren't exactly shared amongst the class.
Yeah, well, I can understand why he got involved. What was
You
your
don't know
end?
why I would get involved?
I am curious about that.
Mm.
After all this time, why get caught up in this kind of if you're
Well, if I'm being
reformed?
honest with you, when I gave you that deal, um, that was a true deal. Um, I would have given you Casey, but then you decided to turn me down, so, well. Then I kind of realized that what's the point of trying to get people like you or anybody else to like me? Because the reality of the situation is that no matter what I do, I could save this city from fucking doomsday and nobody would give a shit. So why bother? If I'm gonna be Thanos, I might as well play the part.
Well, that kind of is what happens when your reputation precedes you, Mr. Jesperson.
Well, yeah. Kind of took me a little while to realize that. You know, when you go through a couple of parole hearings and they tend to make you, you know what it's like to be forced to have to apologize to an entire group of people. It's not really fucking great. You know, and the other thing, when you have to apologize to an entire group of fucking people, you start to believe your own bullshit. You start to believe that that you are what they think you are, and oh, I have to accept it. Well, fuck that shit.
Can't deny the things that you did, Mr. Jesperson.
I don't deny the things that I did. But, isn't that the old expression? What's the old expression? Time heals all wounds.
Yeah, but some things time can't heal.
Apparently. Apparently. I mean, I could go further back as to why I also decided to align with Casey, but I would think that would seem somewhat petty.
Does it have anything to do with the time you ended up in AdSec, Mr. Jesperson?
Well, that certainly cinched a lot of my transgressions, but I wouldn't necessarily say that that was the permanent cause. If I'm being completely honest, it's because I kind of sympathized a bit with Casey. You know, everything that she ever had, everything that she ever was given in life, she lost, due to what she perceived as a lie. Whether or not she was telling the truth or not, I mean, is immaterial, but
Did she ever tell you the actual truth, Mr. Jesperson, or her perceived reality?
she told me that you framed her. Now, I don't necessarily believe that to be true, but I threw her a bone.
There wasn't an honest bone in that woman's body.
Of course not.
The apple didn't fall far from the tree. Her father was Very cruel man. I doubt he'll care much that his daughter's fucking dead. It's just like everyone else in his life, she was just a pawn.
Everybody is just a pawn, Veronica. Everybody. I'm actually kind of amazed you would even say that about her, because that's kind of implying empathy.
No. Don't mistake it for empathy.
Well, I mean, hey, you've had your fill of skeletons, have you not?
At her hands.
Yes, sure. Semantics, but I mean, once again, we crossed that bridge. You know? It's always about, like, that story with, like, a cosmonaut who had to learn to love the banging sound on the space station. So annoying. Couldn't stand it, but well, when you're in the middle of space, noise isn't gonna go away, so you gotta learn to love it. And I mean, does any part of you miss it? Matter of fact, actually, I suppose I can extend another bit of an olive branch here. Is that I guess part of my interest was you,
Me.
kind of. I, I mean, given everything that she told me about you, I suppose initially, before Dust became involved, I wanted her to take you and put you in the house and bring back the one from the inside. That was not her play, though. Matter of fact, there was a few things that she was doing that I did not really want her to do, but she did it anyway because she was stuck in her own ways. There wasn't any changing her mind. As a matter of fact, I had even recommended that she kill Dust because it wasn't really working very well, the process. But she didn't want to go through with that. She just wanted to set everything in motion and push it all forward.
She always was impatient.
Oh, tell me about it.
The fact that she waited this long to make a move was actually impressive.
Mm-hmm. The stabbing was staged, as I'm sure you would have expected.
You know, I could have killed her that night.
Oh, yeah, I'm very much aware of that. I think the truth is that you may think that I dislike you, and the reality is I kind of don't. I mean, sure, there's been some sort of issues edgewise, but at the end of the day, I actually, have kind of always liked you a little bit. And I wanted to compare notes. Considering where you've come from and where I've come from, in a lot of ways, we are not that different.
Compare notes.
Yes. You were created by a fucking psychopath. I was created by a fucking psychopath. I mean,
Yeah, but I never hurt people after I left.
never hurt people after you left, considering the fact that you just told me the other day that you have
Aside,
stabbed 2 people at the
let
very
me-
least.
let me correct myself. I didn't needlessly hurt people after I left.
Well, it sounded like you kind of enjoyed yourself. The way you were talking about that seemed like you were having a very good time.
I didn't get enjoyment out of it.
Okay, sure. You know, I think that the lies mount and they mount and they mount and they mount and you just get higher and higher and higher, and eventually it's going to collapse. You know, you can only tell yourself that you're innocent so much before it all just comes avalanching down.
The only person I've ever enjoyed hurting was her.
Well, I suppose good on you. Mr. Calaway, I see.
What about him?
So not very subtle.
Yeah, it's never really been his MO. He'll
Yes.
say what he means.
Do you have any more questions?
No, I think you've satisfied my curiosity.
Good. You will not find me.
So you're just leaving.
For now. But I will be keeping my eyes on things. Perhaps we'll be able to touch base.
I'm not gonna forget that you were involved in this, Kenneth.
Good, because people really do have a hard time remembering.
Yeah, well, don't forget those who are involved in the deaths of the people I care about. So,
Yes. We will speak soon.
you stay safe out there, Mr. Jesperson.
You too, Veronica. You
Oh,
too.
not worried about me.
We'll see. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Fuck Kenneth Jesperson.
Yeah, I just had a 20-minute phone call with him.
Oh,
Um,
and where is he? So I can put a fucking bullet in his head.
not in town.
Of course he's not. Fucking
Like-
rat piece of shit.
He fled town from the sounds of it.
Yeah, I thought so.
I have a warrant up, but I think it's for the Joanna stuff.
Cool. Okay. Okay.
I basically told Flynn, if he ends up with a warrant, this is not the fuck around and get caught kind of warrant. This is a
But this is get a disguise and don't fucking get caught.
yeah.
Any means necessary to get away type warrant.
Yeah, I told him we'd talk as a group about what to do and all that.
Yeah.
Wade is gonna be out of his apartment soon to talk.
Okay.
He texted me.
I have some worrying things happening.
What do you mean?
I can't use my bank account.
What do you mean you can't use your bank account?
I tried to buy clothes. I can't. I'm going to a gas station to see if I can buy something else. But
You don't think they
would've
froze our accounts?
frozen my assets, would you?
There's no shot that that happens that fast.
I don't know.
Flynn, we gotta go to a clothing store or bank.
Okay.
I was able to earlier, but that was
Okay, I could buy a water,
Like,
but I
just-
couldn't buy
yeah,
clothes.
if she doesn't want to
Let's go to a
message
clothing
me and
store,
let me know
Flynn.
she's at least awake, then
Can I pull out cash?
I'm
really
just gonna
sure.
let her do
well,
what she
one
wants
of
to
the things
do.
I told Flynn is that back in the day, for murder warrants, they would put fucking bank monitoring on.
Oh, word.
Yeah, a bit. Okay.
I can pull out cash.
Okay, bye.
I am being monitored, but no one else at all.
Let's see if I can change something about my outfit. But yeah. Yeah, I was able to.
I can't. I'm gonna try with cash. Just gonna go to a different clothing store.
Maybe you're just kind of scuffed.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Because it's weird that you can do anything except buy clothing.
Yeah, I bought a bottle of water. Was able to do that. You can talk to Wade, and we need to get someone to drop those SIM cards off.
Yeah, I wanted to go through the SIM cards.
Yeah, I can get them for you. I'll just drive up to Toledo and go ahead and get them.
I want to try to avoid the clubhouse as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go there.
Did you move
We'll
your
go there
bike?
to talk to Wade. I did, yeah.
I told Flynn I'd expect any time in the next 72 hours would probably be when the warrants go up.
Yeah.
Flynn's like, do they have anything that ties you to like the murder scene? I'm like, I don't know how their data is now, but back in the day they were able to triangulate locations of phone calls and shit, so.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be so for real, they probably don't even need physical evidence to pin me at the scene.
They have your blood where she was taken.
They have Flynn's too, probably, but
They have your blood where she was taken. God, that piece of shit, Kenneth Jesperson. Next time we see him, I don't care. I'm shooting him.
yeah, no,
It's not a kidnap him, take him somewhere thing. It's shoot him in his fucking head.
okay. I'll say this when I see you in person, because he said something that was really unsettling.
I'll say it.
Apparently, when him and Casey were originally talking plans, he didn't want it to be dust that was taken to that house. He wanted it to be me.
Shame.
the plan, I guess, was to get Dust to hate me and kill me. Casey apparently would dress up as me. With the end goal of bringing me there and getting Dust to kill me.
And Casey went a little too far.
Duke said he could get me the autopsy reports. I'm gonna wait a couple days before I ask him to send me those, just so if
Do not send those over text.
that's the thing. Duke likes to send that shit over text, and I'm like, Duke, maybe don't.
Save it to a document and share it with you. What the fuck?
Yeah, I might get him to do that because I want to look at the autopsy report for Dust. in
If he
particular.
sends it over text, I'm not gonna vote him as old lady. I'm sorry. That's a. After you killed her? No, no way. No.
I'll talk to him about it. Send it via doc. Because the last time he sent me a report, it was over text, so I'd hope that he'd send it through a document.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Uh,
Well, what are you doing?
Driving around with Flynn at the moment.
Sounds horrible.
Well, I have on
He's
the phone.
British. How do you put up with it?
I don't know. Somehow I just.
Ugh, go crazy.
I know. But yeah, I want to go through the SIM cards before we turn them over. I mean, at least that'll be one less thing that they can search for.
Yeah. I'm heading to Toledo as soon as I see if I can change. I put this outfit together 4 times. I hate it.
I feel like I look like a Charlotte right now.
I don't know what I look like, but I don't look like myself, and that's what I want.
I was gonna grab a blonde wig, but I'm like, I look too much like Juno right now, and that makes me uncomfortable.
I'll throw her under the bus.
Wade wants to be at the house.
Okay.
What now?
I'll go tell him I'm getting those SIM cards and I'll be there.
Alright. I'll let him
Bye.
know. I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to meet at the house now?
Yes, he just sent me a text saying me at the house. Alright, love you.
Love you.
We really have to get you a better disguise if Norm goes out for you.
What do you mean? I'm disguised.
Uh-huh.
I don't think. Okay, I looked at my profile picture. I look nothing like how I look now. So I should be fine. You know, so what if I go to prison for a few years? You know, no one's gonna care.
Why is no one gonna care? I'll care!
Yeah, but that's the club. You guys are ready for it. No one else outside the club's gonna care. There's no one else anyway, so it's fine.
What about Sarah?
It's fine.
What about Sarah?
It's fine.
What's going on?
It's fine.
Is it?
No one's gonna care except from you guys.
Are-
But you guys
are you
are
and
criminals,
Sarah
so you're
having
ready to
issues?
accept it.
Did you guys break up?
It's fine.
You guys broke up,
fine.
didn't you?
It's fine.
Oh, Flynn.
It's fine.
Flynn.
It's fine.
Oh, buddy. Mason's on his way. He went to get the SIM cards.
Oh, okay. Flynn's looking like the penguin over here.
Yeah, I told
It's
him if a warrant
fine.
does go up for him, we have to get him a better disguise.
Look, if I go to prison for a few years, it was worth it. I got to stab 2 people. It was pretty sick.
Okay, you're not going to prison. That's why I'm here.
Like I said,
The goal this time is to stay out of prison, Flynn.
If anyone goes to prison over this, I will personally come into prison and probably stab you myself.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I think.
Yeah, I don't, it's different when we can avoid it. Or be smarter about it.
So I can't edge the police.
No. No.
Oh.
This
There's
is
2 fucking
different.
dead people. This is 2 fucking dead people, and it's premeditated. One's premeditated.
2?
100 fucking %.
Dust
2?
died. But hey, if Phoenix can go down for that one, I'll be so fucking happy.
Yeah, maybe he can. I don't want to deal with that fucking rat.
Because
I didn't know
his
there was a
dumbass
second
was
person.
texting with her about their plan to kidnap Dust.
Perfect. Those SIM cards you have her SIM card, right?
Both of her SIM cards. Dust is out in the ocean.
Okay. We have to figure out a plan to get those into the cops' hands to fucking burn Phoenix if we want. 'Cause the thing is, they're not going to be able to subpoena her without her phone number, right?
They have at least one of the numbers.
Okay.
I want to go through them, see what exactly is on them, and then...
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to bite to eat on them.
I'm currently starving, so.
Oh, god damn it. The food that I had literally just went bad.
That's fine. I won't be awake long enough to eat food and feel like I need to pass out anyways. Lane informed me pretty much what happened, so...
No. Casey killed Dust. Veronica killed Casey. Yeah, there were like 3 DOAs
Anybody calls
yesterday. 2 of which were related.
Never mind, they're on the phone.
I shouldn't be talking of black bars up. Oopsie.
I guess you can fill me on like what happened.
So I was having a talk with Flynn out on the deck, and we heard a Seminole circling multiple times. So we both
Hello.
went outside to see what was up. Guns drawn, obviously. She pulled up alongside me, but realized I had both a gun out and that I was on the phone. So she drove off. Flynn and I got in his car, pulled off of Barbareno, saw her just idling on Great Ocean. Pulled up alongside her, asked her, hey, everything okay? As soon as she said she was looking for someone with pink hair, I got out, I held her up. She wouldn't get in the fucking trunk because she was waiting for Kenneth to show up. We got into a shootout, downed Kenneth, couldn't get her in the fucking car. So we lockpicked the Seminole, took her to the swamps, got Mason. Mason and I took her out to the lighthouse, got the SIM cards off of her, got her gun off of her, and ended it out there. She told us where Dust was, found Dust, called it in, dipped, and then I found out that Dust died about half hour later.
Okay. So we have one body on us.
Yeah, Casey's definitely dead. Duke
Okay.
said that the autopsy report is up, so... And my current warrant is probably for the stabbing a few weeks ago.
Oh, the Joanna.
Yeah.
This is like, these cops are so fucking useless, man. I don't even know if a warrant will go up. Okay, what was used on them? Other than the gun that shot kind of. I know what gun was.
A knife.
Gun, knife. More than one gun.
Yeah, I shot at Kenneth with a sewer gun. My gun was jammed when I tried to shoot at her, so.
Okay.
I shot her with a gun.
Flynn also
It was,
stabbed both of them.
It was my personal. It wasn't anything club.
I mean, the one you purchased, right? I don't care if it was club or personal. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, it was the gun I bought a long time ago. For
Okay.
the purpose of killing her.
Okay. I don't know if a warrant will go up. That's a lot of like he said, she said. I literally shot Helen in the eye and had to beg for a warrant. The only way you'd be caught is if you're carrying that gun around, which we should store those. Don't touch them. They should be put away. Same with that knife that stabbed anyone. Shouldn't be carrying any of that shit.
They're in my van in Polito.
Okay, perfect. Hold them in there. We're just gonna wait for that. Biggest thing is if a warrant does go out for anyone, and we think it might be for the murder, we're going to dump those guns somewhere. Give a little bit of time. Probably bury them in the sand. Let them get a little rusted and get the sand to fuck up all our DNA, and then just call it in. Anonymously say the guns that did this is here, because once they get the gun, there's no raiding, because they can't raid you for anything else. You'll store everything there, guns, SIM cards, whatever we need to turn over to get rid of. But the time being, just don't carry any of the weapons that were used. Get some fresh shit, and if Kenneth Jefferson steps in Chumash, just fucking shoot him.
Yeah, I don't think he's in town anymore.
Man, he shows up, he's fucking. You grab everyone who's got a fucking who's associated with this club and kill him.
There's a good chance. V was shot. There's a good chance her DNA was on scene.
Yeah, I mean, what else? Flynn, sorry, go ahead.
I can say, to me, I was shot and my car was there, and they took my car to PD. So
Did they impound it?
Enough. No, they didn't.
So there's a high chance here that these cops are pretty fucking stupid. They're led by the dumbest fucking people I've ever met in my life in Moss and Peters. Even if it's fucking BCSO, there's like 3 useful cops in that PD. I'll be honest, this doesn't feel like 5 years ago where I shot somebody and they had satellite of my fucking phone calls. They had all this evidence against me and actually push shit, where now it kind of feels like you need to hand them everything to be charged. And they still might fail that. Worst comes to worst, you guys get nabbed, you get thrown in on a hot charge. We get a lawyer, we get you out on bail. That's the worst comes to worst. We go to trial for it. Because if we don't have the weapons, it's gonna be very hard for them to push anything. So keep those weapons stored. If we do decide to turn them in, we got to put them somewhere out in the open and leave them for like a day before we call it in, so our DNA gets a little muddied. If you go put a gun down, it's gonna have your fingerprints on it, unless we get someone else to do it for us that we don't know.
I was thinking we could get someone to drop the Sims off at PD.
Yes. Go through them first, figure out what you can. We'll drop the Sims off at least, even if it's in the lobby way or whatever. Just pay some fucking homeless guy 10 grand to go fucking drop them off.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Just take it from the float. Just go, hey, go drop your SIM cards off inside PD, 10 grand.
Just the homeless guy
It's
I
yours.
was thinking of was Kirk Jerkums. But yeah.
I wouldn't trust Kirk as much with like just some random person. You want someone who's not associated with us, doesn't know who the fuck you are.
Completely ties cut. No
Yeah,
things.
like some civilian or some tow worker, like, hey, I'm gonna pay you 10 grand. Can you drop these SIM cards off at PD for me?
Yeah.
Or some worker or whatever would be the best bet. Do that whenever you're on through them. The thing is, when you're done using them, put the SIM cards in a trunk or something that you do not touch again. Like throw them in your glove box of your car, give it a day, and then go turn them in. Tell the homeless guy or whoever, jump in your car, grab these SIM cards, go in. So your fingerprints are kind of already muddied.
Okay, I'll once V's done looking at them, I'll toss them in my trunk. We'll turn them in tomorrow.
Yeah, we want no fresh touches on those.
Yeah.
No fresh touches. Let someone else touch them. Other than that, just be safe. Really, I mean, she's fucking dead, so that shit's over with. If Kenneth comes around, fuck him up. If Phoenix pokes his head around and tries to do anything, just fucking ignore that rat. Let him just kind of wallow in his own shit, and then hopefully the SIM cards kind of incriminate him, or, the cops can do something to him.
I really hope these SIM cards burn him.
Yeah, that'd be great. But, if he comes through Chumash, starts running his mouth and doing shit, if you gotta shoot him, fucking shoot him. Shoot him and dump him somewhere else. Be sure to tell him to change his emergency contact list before we fucking kill him.
Yep. I would wager I'm no longer primary, but who knows?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty cut and dry. You guys kind of already covered it. Lane, from what Lane told me, she kind of told you what to do, and that's pretty much it. If we turn the guns in, give it a day, bury them out in the sand in Polito or along the ridge of Stab City, some shit like that. Put the guns down there, give it a day, then go back in anonymously 911.
Okay.
Guns that were used to shoot somebody are here in the sand, and they, if they can't figure out what it's attached to, then they're pretty useless.
Oh, I'm feeling so hungry.
Yeah, feeling that too. I'm gonna lie back down. If you guys do need me, just email me. I'll wake up if we have to move bodies or execute anything.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
If you need me, just email me. I'll roll around.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue. But yeah, good shit. She's fucking dead.
Hell yeah.
Another body for us.
Do you want to go get food before we go through these?
No, because I probably won't be around long enough for it to matter.
Story of my life. Alright.
Unless you want to look through these and Flynn and I go get food, right? Meow.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to go get food, you will be back, right? Because I need food.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Unless Mason murders me on the way.
Huh. Let's turn some music on. Dust. That's how we're gonna do that. Oh, hey. Where the fuck did he get this photo?
Huh?
Phoenix.
What photo?
There's a picture of me and his text to her
From
15 days
Westfield?
ago. And
I'm guessing.
from the angle it was taken. When did he take this?
Is it a picture? What is it a picture of?
Me.
Who took it?
Phoenix.
Probably one day when he was around you and you didn't notice it.
Looks like I was in the driveway of Yellow House.
Yeah, makes sense.
As requested, was unable to procure the other thing yet. They haven't been around. Here's the location to take them. It's a rundown house. Interior is weird. Just lurk outside if you have to.
Is that a text from Phoenix?
To Phoenix from Casey.
Oh, damning. That's a smoking gun right there, V.
His ping from that day. On my way after Casey said, petting cows, give us a few minutes, then come in. I'm walking over there. When I come in, introduce me as V. I'll be wearing a mask.
Yep. Smoking gun. He's getting charged for the murder.
Get fucked.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna look at the
I'll
other
put
one.
those
to
in my
see.
trunk.
I haven't looked at the second one yet, so I'm just gonna do that real quick.
Remember what that one is.
Alright, the other SIM card is just Phoenix and me. Don't come in any of your own cars till death do us part from Phoenix 20 days ago. You said you'd help me get anything. Can you get me Veronica's ID and a recent picture of her? I can absolutely do that. Give me some time.
Explains the picture of you.
I'll be around Saturday, absolutely. Yeah. He's dead to rights on these.
You
Alright.
can give them to me. I'll put them in my trunk.
Yeah. We're gonna take your car back to the apartments.
I'm just gonna leave it parked out here.
Are you sure after my tire just got stolen?
I'm gonna park it in the garage where my bike was, actually.
Didn't we not want to have any vehicles parked here?
Yeah, but I'll move my car before I wake up tomorrow, and they don't have enough to raid me today.
Yeah. What's the hope? You look like yourself.
It's not my fault. Tried really hard to not look like myself.
I'll get you a wig if you get a warrant.
I really want to stand outside.
No, I don't either. Well, if one thing comes out of this, it's that he's gonna fucking burn for this. I doubt he even knows that someone's dead.
Sorry, did you say something? I was really listening to Christina Aguilera there for a minute.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, at least he'll fucking burn for this because...
Oh, yeah.
He really is a dumbass, huh?
Big time.
All of that in a text message and whoops, somebody's dead.
Just texted him and said Q plan. What a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever keeps me in your arms, and I'm thanking you for giving it to me. It's today.
That's today. Today is a Christina Aguilera day.
Today's a Christina Aguilera day. I've been in love with that woman since I was a small little babe.
I don't know. I think the brunette's gonna grow on me a little bit.
It's not bad. You just look like everyone else.
I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah, you just look like everyone else.
I don't like it. I don't like looking like everybody else.
No, I like your hair. I like your hair being peach.
You know what I hate?
What?
She's now ruined that hair color for me, like the blue.
Oh yeah, I like that hair color.
Cause like that was gonna be like when I dyed my hair this winter, but not anymore. Not anymore. Hey, I'm gonna be so honest. I did not really sleep last night.
Yeah, wow. Surprise. Shocker.
Shocker. Here's the thing, right? I'm not all that torn up about what I did. I just hate that Dust died for it. I also got confirmation that Casey was.
What
Oh
the fuck?
my god!
What happened?
Oh my god!
Ah,
Ow!
sorry. I don't know. I guess I fell asleep for a second.
Dear God. You'll make it up to me later. You know, I had the realization
What?
this morning. I should have just texted you the most awful things last night.
They would have subpoenaed you for days before.
Probably days before and like 24 hours after.
Probably.
Missed
Well,
opportunity to fucking
yeah.
troll the cops.
That's okay. There'll be more.
Well, there.
Maybe. If I can get my hands on that rat bastard Kenneth Jesperson.
I'm just
I
upset.
fucking hate him.
I'm just so
That
upset
smug
that
piece of
I
shit.
didn't think about it until this morning.
You should have double tapped him while he was on the ground.
I have fear for my safety if he shows back up in this city.
I don't fear for your safety in the fucking slightest. Do you know who's safer than you?
Who?
If the only person in this city who would be safer than you was if fucking Joe Biden came to Los Santos, he would be safer than you.
Okay, fair. I don't know, it's just a little unnerving that apparently he wanted me in the murder house, not Dust.
Yeah, well, he didn't fucking get it. Sad little piss baby.
What did he say? Something about unlocking whatever.
What?
Basically bringing out the me that I was back then.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting. Smug piece of shit. I want to cut his tongue out. Can I do that?
Yes, you can do that.
Hell yeah.
You ready to go to bed?
What's that?
You ready to go to bed?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I've been ready to go to bed since I stepped out of it.
Oh my god.
It's my secret.
You're always ready to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Drop of a hat.
Where did Flynn go?
Balcony?
tell him that we're going
He'll
to leave?
figure it out.
Okay.
He's a big boy.
I think him and Sarah broke up.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Wall or...
Always wall.
Well, you let me have the wall last night, so...
Well, yeah, because you wanted it. But if I have my choice. I'm gonna crash hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you. I'll find a homeless person tomorrow and make their day.
Alright, guys. We are done for now. Let us raid. Who's live? We'll raid Beard. Actually, no, we raided Beard yesterday saying nothing was wrong and everything was fine. Who can we raid today? Because we did raid him yesterday. It's a shame that Charles isn't around. Shame that Charlotte's not around. So we'll raid Jay. She's doing Minecraft, which is actually no, she's not doing Minecraft. What is she doing? She's doing Enshrouded. All right, well, we'll send it over to Jay. I think she had been doing Minecraft. Anyway, we'll send it over to Jay, and we'll be back maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling.